Summer Solstice Indigenous Festival Virtual Edition. Featuring interactive cooking demos, live and streaming concerts featuring some of Canada's best Indigenous talent, virtual marketplace, online arts and crafts demonstrations, social distancing powwow, and more. Summer Solstice Indigenous Festival Virtual Edition, June 1st to 21st. More at summersolsticefestivals.ca.
Ani, Unukut, say go, bonjour, wash day. I am more than excited to be here and welcome to the 2020 Summer Solstice Indigenous Festival online version. Feel my energy. I'm excited to be here. I hope you are too. And of course, I'd like to acknowledge that we are gathered on the traditional territory of our Algonquin relatives, our unceded territory here. And listen, thank you to our internet audience. I love that, our internet audience. This is what we're doing today. I'm really excited to be here. So I know it's raining in Ottawa, but if you're tuning in anywhere else around the world or in Canada and it's nice out, this is a good time. Find a seat, pull up outside if you got a deck, get your lawn chair. This is the Summer Solstice Festival. This is one of my favorite seasons of all time. The Summer Solstice Indigenous Festival helps Canadians of all walks of life to recognize the enormous contributions that Inuit, First Nations, and Métis have made to this country. The virtual edition of the festival started June 1st, and so it's going to be running every day until June 21st. Keep an eye on our Facebook, on our website for all of our upcoming Indigenous music and dance performance. This is medicine. This is a time for healing. I know it's not the same being in person, but we're doing the best we can to bring this good energy into your home or onto your mobile device. Hang out with us today. And of course, we have our virtual powwow. Really excited for that as well. And that is going to be in partnership with the Social Distance Powwow. And follow along at home with the Indigenous Culinary and Arts Workshop. So if you're looking for a meal and you want to cook, this is an opportunity. Learn from elders, elder teachings, one of my favorite things, and take part in education days. So if you're a student or you're a teacher, this is a great opportunity to learn a little bit more of our Indigenous culture and our Indigenous ways of knowing. Already making purchases because we've got you covered when it comes to our virtual Indigenous marketplace on our festival website. So go to summersolsticefestival.ca, not .com, .ca. Check that out if you're looking to buy some apparel. This is a very important time to invest into indigenomics. You want to help us make a difference? Go buy some cool stuff. You'll find anything from seal skin. You got earrings, maple syrup if you love your French toast like I do. T-shirts, paintings. Of course, it's just another great way to support Indigenous artisans and vendors. So again, summersolsticefestival.ca. Links are going to be all over Facebook. I'm sure you'll be able to find it if you look hard enough. We try to make it as easy as we can for you. Submissions. This is really cool. If you're an artist out there, submissions are welcome for the inaugural. That means it's the first time this is happening. The Summer Solstice Indigenous Music Awards. I'm excited about that. You better believe I will be submitting my applications. The awards show will be taking place at the National Arts Center. It was supposed to be this year, but we postponed it to 2021. So stay tuned. That'll be, of course, happening in June. And for more information, again, you can go to our website. Of course, that's where we're going to be facilitating a lot of this information is through our website. Now, you got to think about things. Through quarantine times and through COVID times, a lot of businesses had to go under. So this is incredible that we're able to bring this live stream to you today. And this wouldn't be possible if it wasn't for our sponsors. So I'd like to take the time to give a big thanks to TD Bank, CN, BMO Financial Group, RBC, OLG, CBC Ottawa, Rogers Television, Heritage Canada, Tourism Ontario, Ontario Creates, Indigenous Tourism Ontario, City of Ottawa, Ontario Arts Council, Ottawa festivals, a new addition, Element FM, one of my favorite radio stations locally here and in Toronto, Canadian Museum of Nature, social distance powwow. This is a huge change and evolution. We're making sure that we're still bringing that medicine. Canadian North, and tonight's program is presented by RBC and OLG. So if you're at home, you give them a round of applause. You do a little clap. We still make this as real as we can. It certainly is a different time these days, and we can't be gathered together as we have in the past. These quarantine times have been difficult, but we're doing everything we can to bring that positive energy to you. Thankfully, I have to give, of course, a big shout out to the Summer Solstice crew. They're making this happen. So make sure you have your thoughts in your mind, that they're the ones behind the scenes making all of this come together. So thank you to the Summer Solstice Indigenous Festival that created these opportunities for knowledge keepers, artists, and musicians to have a platform to share, educate, and entertain festival goers at home. All the videos you're going to see have been pre-recorded, so keep that in mind. They're not live time like you're seeing me right now. They are all pre-recorded, and they've been happening, of course, in the last few weeks. And to kick us off, our music events, we have a great lineup of, this is our Métis kitchen party. So we've got the Prairie Fire Jiggers. If you don't know who they are, you're about to find out. Fiddleground and Amanda Rayon. I'm excited for that. I hope you'll be dancing, clapping, and singing along at home. Try and make this as real and as fun, as interactive as we can. Artists are going to be actually being able to tune in and see all the comments. So if you're commenting, the artists are actually gathered here with us today so that they can at least have that engagement with you. So when you are watching those performances, by all means, send those hearts, send those thumbs up. That is good energy going back, and they'll be able to interact. If you have some questions or comments, by all means, leave them in the comment section. A Métis kitchen party happened. So here's a little bit of history for everybody. In a Métis kitchen, usually the day starts with a lot of cooking or getting ready for whatever celebration happens that day or night. Many Métis homes were shack-sized, so in order to fit everything, we had to get all of the furniture out of the way. And that left room for the musicians, the dancers, and jolly goers. So it would last throughout the night, and sometimes even for days. People would make up dances, perform old songs with each other, and laughter was the number one medicine. Now, I know these are difficult times, but laughter and having fun and smiling is good medicine. And this was all taking place, of course, alongside music and dance. You know, Métis folks knew how to let loose. If you can see my feet right now, I'm doing the Métis jig. You can laugh at that. Even though it's a bad joke, you can still laugh at that. So let's get this kitchen party started with the Prairie Fire Jiggers. Look, the cool thing about this, I've been part of the Summer Solstice Festival for quite a long time. And I love to see these young people grow and evolve on the stage. So the Prairie Fire is a fun family dance group that started out as Jamie and the Jiglets with their mother, Jamie Coble. Prairie Fire is a lively and interactive group that also aims to teach audiences about the Métis culture and the joy of the jig. And before we watch the first performance, did you know that the artists, of course, they're going to be online. It's going to be an interactive experience. And so without further ado, if we are ready, we will be able to enjoy the Prairie Fire performance, hang out, and enjoy the show.
And I won't say little brother, my younger brother, JJ McKenzie. So like I said, we are Prairie Fire. Today we are here to show you what it is to be Métis and how we like to pass on our traditions. It's not just oral, it's not just telling those stories, it's really showing you through our dance. So what we are going to do first is the Red River Jig. Anyone who is Métis, anyone who is a jigger, will know this as the Métis national anthem. So we'll go ahead with the Red River Jig. So after our small water break there, as you can tell, jigging takes a lot out of you. We're gonna carry on to some of our social dances. So obviously right now we're not gonna be getting together in huge groups and dancing our social dances, but these are the dances that would be big at our biggest celebrations. So I would say mostly New Year's. New Year's would be our biggest celebration. So this one is going to start off with the butterfly dance, and this is with the three of us. And then we're going to go into the heel-toe polka, and we'll be doing partners for that one as well. So starting off with the butterfly dance. So like I said, that is the butterfly dance, and as you could see, as you saw, it was in a group of 3. A fun dance for that to be done in kind of a social setting when we have live music is that it's a competition between both the dancers and then the musicians that are playing, because they'll switch up the melody and try to trick you when we're changing our steps. So we'll see that again. The next song is more of a romance song, I would say, called the Heel Toe Polka. We're going to be doing it in partners, and this is also done at our celebration. So that's the Heel Toe Polka. And so that was the Heel Toe Polka. It's a really fun song for us to do up here on stage just because we're switching out and it keeps it fun. And like I said, it's a social dance, so it is meant to be upbeat like that. So the next dance we're going to be doing is the Orange Blossom Special. So this is our fastest dance. This is 3 rounds, gets faster and faster each time, and we have very fast moves in our feet, so that's exciting to watch. So like I said about sharing our dances through stories and not only following oral tradition, but also trying to demonstrate that in kind of a fun, active way like this. We have the Orange Blossom Special, which honors both sides. So the indigenous people of both sides that worked on the railroads through Canada and the United States, and that's what we dance for, and that's what this story tells. You can see all the movements of a train. You can see the train moving backwards and forwards, and you'll see kind of our feet move back, and that's to symbolize a break. So you'll really see the train in this dance. So that is the Orange Blossom Special.
Amazing. They made that look relatively easy. I hope you got that. Relatives, all my relations, they're relatives, they're brothers, sisters. I hope you got it. Anyways, I see a bunch of thumbs down on the live. Bad joke, Justin, but that's okay. We're here to have a good time. Make sure to share this feed, host a watch party, use our hashtag SSIF20. It's not 2020, it's just 20, SSIF20. Let's make this go viral. This is the Summer Solstice Festival, and we got to share this medicine. Great work, everybody who just finished performing to the Prairie Fire. Love seeing them perform. Their feet move like so fast. I couldn't do any of that. So big ups to the work that you do. So coming up next is a multi-instrumentalist, David Finkel from Tyendinaga, Mohawk Territory, Ontario. We have the fiddler Anthony Brascope from Kittiganzibi, Quebec, and other various Métis jiggers. They make up the fiddling sensation, Fiddleground. So get ready for the blistering blast of fiddling fury and the fast jigging feet. Fiddleground will entertain you with the traditional tunes from the time of the Voyageurs paddling these very waters. Ladies and gentlemen, Fiddleground.
Hi, everybody. We are Prairie Fire. My name is Riley McKenzie. This is my twin sister, Hunter McKenzie, and I won't say little brother, my younger brother, JJ McKenzie. So like I said, we are Prairie Fire. Today, we are here to show you what it is to be Métis and how we like to pass on our traditions. It's not just oral. It's not just telling.
Host this event, and it's a great time. I love the sound of my voice, so I do not mind entertaining you. And one of the things that I'll share with you is I'm actually wearing this beaded necklace that I made, and it has the Jamaican colors on it. You can't really see it, but it's green, gold, and black. It's from the Jamaican flag. My father's from Kingston, Jamaica. I am Afro-Indigenous, and so I'm representing these beads today just in homage of Black Lives Matter and everything that's going on. I'm going to share a little bit more on that topic, but I think we're all clear to enjoy the next performance, so stay tuned for that, and we'll hear more stories from myself, and looking forward to the next performance.
Hello, everybody. Happy summer solstice. We are very happy to be here. I'm David Finkel from Tynanaga Mohawk Territory. Over here, we have my wonderful fiddle player, or I could say I'm his guitar player, more likely. This is all the way from Kittakinzibi, Anthony Brakupe. Crowd goes wild. Yeah, we're going to pretend there's a crowd here, even though we're in COVID times, and this is kind of interesting things going on here. All right, so we are Fiddleground. That is the name of our duo. And we are very, very privileged to be joined today with a very special guest, Brad Lafontaine from Sudbury area. And he is going to take you through a workshop on how to do Métis jigging. So without further ado, everybody, crowd goes wild. Everybody gives everybody a hand. Come on up here, Brad. I'll pass you the mic over here.
Tansi, hello, bonjour. Yes, my name is Brad Lafortune. I am a Métis jigger, originally from the Sudbury area. Jigging is the traditional dance of the Métis people, and just like the Métis culture itself, which was created in the 1700s from the combination of European and First Nations culture, our dance demonstrates this mix of two cultures. There's an influence from First Nations powwow steps, and then also an influence from Irish, Scottish, Highland-type dancing fused into one to create its own unique style that we call jigging.
Awesome.
Up next, we have the Red River Jig, originally from the Red River area in Manitoba. This dance of jig has two parts to it. We have our high steps and our low steps, and in those low steps, we're doing something that we called fancy steps. And these originate from all across Canada, from different Métis communities, creating their own steps, which often resemble some First Nations powwow footsteps from that local area. So here's the Red River Jig.
Awesome. That was amazing. I don't know if you noticed, but David had to play that guitar real quick to keep up with that fiddle. I thought that was really cool to see. And if you didn't know, but David Finkel was also on the live stream. So definitely share your compliments. Give them a round of applause. I know there's the clapping emoji. Let's try and make this as real as possible. But I'm having a good time. I hope you're having a good time hanging out with us. And I'm really excited about this next performer. But before we get into it, I definitely want to acknowledge this moment that we're in with Black Lives Matter, with all the crazy stuff that's happening in America throughout Turtle Island. It's really interesting. I was able to actually attend the Black Lives Matter peaceful march today here in Ottawa. And it was very well attended. Thousands of people were there. What happened? Can you still hear me? Okay. And you can still see me, okay? Okay, great. So I was there and it was very well attended. And I mean, there was more than 10,000 people there. And as we were marching down the street, of course, a lot of people were upset and angry. And a lot of the presentations, the people that shared on Parliament, they had incredible stories. And so, you know, just sharing some of my reflections, there was a lot of mixed emotions. You know, of course, as we're walking and we're marching for a very important topic, you know, I couldn't help but find myself smiling in different moments. And you know, it was because everybody was marching down the street, and of course some of the side streets, the cars had to stop and wait for all the everybody to go by, and they were honking their horns and hanging out of their cars, and they were making like different beats with their horn, and people were tuning in and people were making different chants, and just everybody was together in solidarity. I thought it was an incredible experience, a lot of mixed emotions. But prior to our last break, I was also sharing a little bit about the necklace that I'm wearing, my bracelets. I have a bracelet here that I got from Jamaica. I made these beads in the Jamaican flag colors. So the black, the gold, the green. And I actually wore these when I was able to go to Jamaica and visit in vacation with my dad and my sister and some of our family members. And so I wanted to wear these, you know, in homage to the Black Lives Matter. And specifically, I have to give a big thanks to Amanda Rayom because she specifically wanted to pay homage to Black Lives Matter. This is a very important time. And, you know, we're taking up space here, but we're doing this in solidarity. Indigenous people can relate to some of the challenges that Black people have to encounter through history in North America. And so we are here standing beside our brothers and sisters. And I'm an Afro-Indigenous person, so I carry both histories on my shoulders. It feels heavy at times, but we're here together. And we're here with the Summer Solstice Festival. And because of this experience, I feel good. I feel positive. And I think that's really important thing to do, is to make sure that you have spaces where you can have your medicine. I got my smudge and my medicines right here with me. Use these musical presentation and live stream performances as a form of medicine to at least feel good in a moment. So shout out to Amanda Rayom. We're about to get into her streaming performance, and she really wanted to make sure that we pay homage to the Black Lives Matter movement that's taking place right now in this historical moment. So thank you, Amanda Rayom, for making sure that we pay homage to our Black brothers and sisters out there. And for our final performance, Amanda Rayom is an award-winning Métis singer-songwriter hailing from Ottawa, Canada, with a slightly gritty, deeply personal, and instantly accessible Americana sound. An emerging performer, Amanda Rayom has developed a following across Canada and in Europe, where she tours regularly. One of her great gifts as a songwriter is her ability to take the personal and make it universal, drawing upon her own experience to deliver messages with a wide resonance. Her fifth album, The Skin I'm In, 2019, presents a compelling portrait of an artist fully comfortable in her own skin, personally and musically. Amanda is also on the team of people that runs the International Indigenous Music Summit And if you haven't seen it already, she recently dropped a music video. It's available on all platforms, YouTube specifically. It's called The Best, and it's featuring Kenny Starr. Ladies and gentlemen, Amanda Rayon.
Hey everybody, how's it going? My name's Amanda Rayon, and to my right is Nick Goche. And we are here as a part of the Summer Solstice Festival online. Super excited and grateful to be asked to be a part of this festival, and so happy that it's going on, even though, you know, these times are strange. I did want to mention that we are going to play a set of music, and we're coming to you from the traditional and unceded lands of the Algonquin and Anishinaabe people. And I want to honor also all First Nations, Métis, and Inuit folks that are here and have been here before, and will be here soon. And I myself, I'm a citizen of the Métis Nation of Ontario, and my Anishinaabe relatives come from Lac Seul, which is northwestern Ontario. So I can't wait to play music with another human being. Been doing these shows alone in my, apartment, and it's just not the same. So very happy that we're here together. So we're going to start with a song called Get to the Part. What if I grew my hair? What if I was more careful? Would you promise me? Would you, baby, if I had dividends? House with a picket fence. Would you love me back? Could you promise me that when it gets dark, I'll get to the part where nothing is broken, nothing is broken. I'll get to the part. And what if I sing in tune? What if I keep my cool? Would you love me back? Could you promise me that when it gets dark, I'll get to the part where nothing is broken, nothing is broken. It's not very far. We'll get to the part where nothing is broken, nothing is broken. So I won't ask for your affection, fight for your attention, wasting, chasing, and obsession. I'll just close the door. When it gets dark, I'll get to the part where nothing is broken. It's not very far. We'll get to the part Right on. That's the weirdest part about these no audience shows. It's the at the end of the song.
Silence after.
Yeah. Well, we can feel you though, you know. We can hear you clapping at home. If you clap it, we can still feel it. So when you're watching, know that. Yeah, you guys can clap too. There are a few other humans here. So yeah, I guess this next song we're gonna do is a family story song, and it's from a time where my family was traveling across Great Slave Lake to get to the Mackenzie River. And it's a story song that's from the perspective of my great-grandmother. Well, she was with her 9 kids on top of a paddle wheeler being pulled by on top of a barge, not a paddle wheeler, other way around. A big storm hit the lake, and they were scared for their lives. So this is called Not This Time.
She's at it again. Can see the horizon. Bend down the hatches, my friends. Spirit is sinking. I can feel the end. Can't say what I'm thinking. Can't hide it, I can't pretend. I got an angel on my shoulder. I see the devil in the sky. The waves are breaking over. It's a hell in the handbasket ride. Ooh, not this time. Steamboat is groaning, 12 barges in tow, 50 tons of cargo, 7 human souls, crashing through the waves like walls all around. Gonna cut the lines, we're all going down. I got an angel on my shoulder. I see the devil in the sky. The waves are breaking over. It's a hell in the handbasket ride. No keel, no rudder. We will ride in nature's rage all through the night to the early morning days. After 2 days adrift, we washed up on the shore. I was sure we'd never see those good men anymore. And when they arrived, I finally cried. It's a hell in a handbasket ride. Whoever the hell you are, not this time. Ooh.
You know, it's a good thing we're sitting. We don't normally sit to play, but I'd be just like doing rock moves over there. So
We would be breaking the social distance
this
barrier.
is keeping us safe. I miss you, though.
I miss you too.
Cool. Maybe I'll tune. So we're gonna do a song from my latest album, which I guess has been out for over a year now, which makes it a senior citizen, I think, in the music world. But yeah, this is another family song, or not a family song, but a story song where I went up to Lac Seul to play a festival called Trout Forest Music Festival. And that lake, Lac Seul, is basically the festival grounds are on that lake and or near there. And that's, you know, where all my ancestors are from. And so when I went there, I met this man named Rob Eady, and I stayed at one of his little cottages. And he ended up knowing my family, my great-great-uncle Gerald Bannatyne, from way back when. And so he had all these pictures and stories and even like recordings of him playing the fiddle and all this stuff. So so cool. So I went back a year later, prepared with a little recorder to hear all the stories again. Excuse me. And from that, I wrote this next song, and really it comes from a time during that trip when I went down to the water and I stood at the dock and I jumped in the lake for the very first time. And it felt like I was coming home, you know. And
Do you think that's where you got your music, like your talent, is from your great uncle? And
yeah, maybe. I mean, yeah, there's a few musicians on both sides, but I think the spirit of it for sure.
Yeah, that's super cool.
I know, so cool. So yeah, I jumped in the water, and in the best way, I felt like all my ancestors are sort of still alive, you know, in this lake, and they were wrapping their arms around me. So this is called "Return to the Water."
Tires on concrete, spinning north. This lifelong journey, these missing parts draw me closer to you, like so. When smoke and blue skies is all I see, off in the distance, you peer through the trees, keep my path true, like so. My body feels a pull from your crescent shore, wash over me with waves of healing power as I return to the water. Slow fading bloodlines pulse with the moon. Faint distant stories can't be kept tuned. So speak to me only the truth, like so. Body feels a pull from your crescent shores, wash over me with waves of healing power as I return to the water. return as I return. Miigwech, thank you.
That was fun.
That's fun. Good job, Nick.
Thanks. Good job, Amanda. You're pretty good.
You're pretty good, too. Good job, team. I have no idea how long we've been playing for, but let's just keep going. Let's keep rolling. Cool. This is an older one. And I recorded this with Ross Murray up in Chelsea.
Ross.
And I wrote this song with John McDonald. Johnny Mac, as we called him at times. And, you know, this really is a song to me that speaks about our ancestors and where we come from. And, you know, we all come from somewhere. And it all took a lot of work and decisions and just things to happen for us to be doing what we're doing in this moment. You guys, too, at home. What's that? Pandemics have to happen. Exactly. And I just think it's so cool to think about. And I like to think about, you know, 7 generations that came before me and also those that are yet to come, you know, those that are unborn. And, you know, we're doing all sorts of things for those people, too, right now. So this is called Pass Down the Line. 1, 2, 3. The echoes ring through generations, through us all. All the souls I wish I knew, I can almost hear them call. Voices from another time, so you can visit in your mind. We're calling nurture, that's just fine. You've been raised by your kind. It's been passed down the line. From the color of your eyes, just how hard you try. It's been passed down the line. Silver road up from the shore, shine a light that is the path. The moon's reflection leads to more. I can almost reach the past. Directions from another time, so you can visit in your mind. Call it nurture, that's just fine. You've been raised by your kind. It's been passed down the line. From the color of your eyes, just how hard you try. It's been passed down the line. Everything you wish you knew, does the past hold the key for you? I'm sure they had those questions too. So just make them proud of what you do. Call it nurture, that's just fine. You've been raised by your kind. It's been passed down the line. From the color of your eyes to just how hard you try, it's been passed down the line. It's been passed down the line. It's been passed down the line.
Thank you. Woohoo! Yeah. Let's take turns clapping. All right. Well, enough about the family. Let's get to the heartbreak. This is a song called Dead Horse.
I never learned my lesson. I never told the truth. I never kept a promise or made the time for you. There's no points for trying. Can't seem to get it right. You'd burned your crosses, turn water into wine, preaching your commandments with hatred in your eyes. There's no points for trying. It's time to move on. You've been waiting on this for so long. You finally got your song. So here's to the dead horse that we both rode for so long. To get to the place where we found out we got it all wrong. You've been waiting on this for so long. You finally got your song. So here's to the dead horse that we both rode for so long. To get to the place where we found out we got it all wrong. You've been waiting on this for so long. You finally got your song. But I'm sorry it took me so long. You finally got your song.
I did it. I didn't think I was going to remember that.
Did a great job.
Yay. Thanks, everybody. Hope everyone's having a nice time. I know I am.
Definitely. Much needed.
I know. We were talking before we got onto the stage about how it's like not the same to just play without microphones and speakers and monitors, and as musicians, you know, the real vibe that you create together and with the sound.
Just the sheer sound of having something come back at you in a speaker is a treat right now for me.
Nick's got 2 kids at home, so
I can't really crank it out right now.
So this is a brand new song. I wrote this late last year, and I got to play it at the Frankfurt Book Fair in front of Margaret Atwood, and that was pretty cool. And I took I was inspired by a Thomas King book called "The Truth About Stories." He did a Massey Hall lecture, or the Massey lectures, I think they're called, and to me, you know, keeping stories of ourselves and our pasts and our family, like that's all just so important, and we don't want to lose that stuff because it's you know, it's what we're made of. So this is called "The Truth About Stories." Time. They keep us warm on a long, cold winter's night. Come on, join the circle, get in tight. 'Cause sharing is the glory of this life. Well, that's the truth about stories. Well, that's the truth about stories. They bridge divides, help us fly, pass them on to keep them alive. Well, that's the truth about stories. Dreams, we carry them inside. Just like all the histories we write. Avec nos relations côte à côte. Partageons comment on la vie. Well, that's the truth about stories. Well, that's the truth about stories. They bridge divides, help us fly, pass them on to keep them alive. Well, that's the truth about stories. Well, that's the truth about stories. The fire is burning bright, and this is how we keep ourselves alive. That's the truth about stories. Well, that's the truth about stories. They bridge divides, help us fly, pass them on to keep them alive. That's the truth about stories.
truth about stories. Well, that's the truth about stories. Well, that's the truth about stories.
Rock ending.
Yeah, right on. We can still do those seated far away from each other. Thanks, everybody. Miigwech. Okay, well. Keep a fire?
Yeah.
It's a song I wrote with John McDonald. It's about my great-grandmother and when she lived in God's Lake, Manitoba. She was a midwife, and her family and my family, lived halfway in between the res and the town site, and so she kind of moved between both communities and never really saw a point in treating anyone any different.
God's Lake, Manitoba, 1934. The land of all the gods, where the trees meet the shore. 3 miles from the reserve, 3 miles to the mine. The cabin stood alone, the cultures drew the line. She kept the fire in the rain. Michigan and the way, Michigan and the way, Michigan and the way, Michigan and the way. Given to an older man, 16 she was a wife. No room to question love, no room to question life. A mother and a teacher, a midwife for the tribe. She welcomed to life each miner's child. For her there were no sides. She kept the fire in the rain. Michigan and the way, Michigan and the way, Michigan and the way, Michigan and the way. That's Lake Manitoba, 1934. She lived life, loved and dreamed. She never asked for more. Silver years, the corridors. So much was taken then. She's waiting for the spirit world where she can once again keep a fire in the rain. She could keep and the way. 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 She kept the fire in the rain. She kept the fire in the rain. She kept the fire in the rain. Thank you. That was a peppy version of that one.
Yeah.
Never know what's going to happen in a social distance gig. You know, I will say, I love the Summer Solstice Festival so much. It's one of my most favorite festivals ever. It is.
Is that the festival we did like a long time ago?
Yeah,
with
yeah,
Tony?
I was wearing red pants.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
There's a couple really great pictures
It's
of you
true.
and I, like, cracking up on stage.
I know. It's like, it's just this beautiful festival. And I don't know, it's got all the artisans and the food and all the activities for the kids.
Yeah, I remember
and
that.
A
That was-
powwow.
It's
It's
the first
like,
time I'd ever seen anything like that. It
yeah.
was magical.
With all those things combined, it is just such a special thing. So I'm kind of picturing it as we're up here, you know, I'm thinking about the stage and all the people and sending out love to everyone that was supposed to be there and that was going to come. This next song is called Red Dress, and the song is meant to honor all the missing and murdered indigenous women and girls, Two-Spirit, you know, people here in Canada and all over the world. This is called Red Dress. I see the line of all the broken hearts lining up to tell their side. It's the already one-sided story. Years of cycles in my mind. It seems to be the ones we love. Where I've learned to say I'm sorry. Take me down to the river. City lights are in my eyes. I have got my red dress on tonight. red drifter. I am a woman with no worth, and somewhere I've learned to say I was sorry. Miigwech. Well, folks, I guess the cool thing about this is maybe we'll be on the big screen in people's homes,
That's right. Yeah.
right?
In HD.
Yeah. Ooh. How we looking, everybody?
See all these lines? That just happened the last 2 months.
Okay, so we got 2 more songs for you, folks. This is called Wolf of Time, and it's a song about, not taking life for granted and doing what you want with your life. And, really, I'm going to dedicate this to our friend, Fraser Holmes. And, people, if I know we're at home and we've been, social distancing and isolating and quarantining and all these new things that we've had to do. And it doesn't stop you from picking up the phone. If you love someone, try to give them a call, send them an email, anything like that. And I think it's more important than ever these days.
Absolutely.
This is called Wolf of Time. 1, 2, 3.
Buckle my shoes.
Look at the clock, slowly ticking, way up high on the wall. It's counting down all the minutes I've been holding back, but keeping long. Long lost friends and relations, pay that visit and make that call. Excuses come a dime a dozen. I will do today what I might do tomorrow. Well, the wolf of time don't owe me any favors. Lucky am I to get this far. I've been meaning to build a few bridges. So tell me, what am I waiting for? Afraid to lose and afraid to win. My own worst enemy at war. Fear gets in the way of living. Well, one day I might lose it all. Well, the wolf of time don't owe me any favors. Lucky am I to get this far. I've been meaning to build a few bridges. So tell me, what am I waiting for? Well, the wolf of time don't owe me any favors. Lucky am I to get this far. I've been meaning to build a few bridges. I've been meaning to build a few bridges. So tell me, what am I waiting for?
Miigwech. Merci beaucoup. Thank you. It's called Wolf of Time. Well, folks at home, we're going to do one more song here. All my thanks to Summer Solstice Festival, to Rogers, to the Brass Monkey here, to Trina, and to Nick.
Thank you.
Thank you, and Sean. It's a whole team of people making this happen, and it happened really quick, and really glad to be able to play music today with my brother Nick over here. So we're going to finish off with a song called The Skin I'm In. I wrote this in Nashville with my friend Jason Blaine, and really it's just a song about loving yourself and not feeling like you need to be different or be something more or less than you are. And we come in all sizes, shapes, colors, and it's, really important, I think, for us to be encouraged to be the most ourselves that we can be. So this is called The Skin I'm In. Don't hide my heart like I did before. I don't keep it locked behind closed doors. Breaking free to go outside, where I don't feel I have to hide. I'm learning how to breathe again. I'm better than I've ever been. Don't have to change for no one else. I'm learning how to love myself. Yeah, I'm alright, just living in the skin I'm in. I don't hold on to the past. Don't carry chains or wear a mask. I found someone hold my hand. She loves me for who I am. I'm learning how to breathe again. I'm better than I've ever been. I don't have to change for no one else. I'm learning how to love myself. Yeah, I'm alright, just living in the skin I'm in. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Every day, the less I am to myself. Yes, I'm trying, stay brave, stay brave. Every day, I'm finding I'm okay. Yeah, we're okay. I'm learning how to breathe again. I'm better than I've ever been. Chimigwich, everyone. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Stay healthy. Love you.
How amazing was that? Amanda, I know you're on live right now. Thank you so much for such an incredible performance. And on that topic, because we had incredible engagement while you were performing, shout out to Tina Wood. She said Amanda Rayom sounds like Sheryl Crow. That's a compliment. Paige Runolfson, I hope I pronounced that right, but she's been clapping and commenting. A big shout out to Cindy Quensel. I hope I pronounced those last names correctly. Sorry if I don't. St. George Smith, Annie George Smith was on. Cynthia Sage was on. Jose Bourgeois tuned in. Daryl Waters was commenting. So big up to everybody who is tuning in onto our live. Thank you for being here with us. That was an incredible performance by Amanda Rayom. And like I said, if you haven't seen her recent music video, The Best, featuring Kenny Starr, go check that out on YouTube. And that concludes our Métis Kitchen Party. So thank you for hanging out, for commenting and interacting. Tonight was a lot of fun. I had fun. Trust me, even behind the scenes, we had a lot of fun, and that's the beauty of this Summer Solstice Festival. I'd like to thank our sponsors of tonight's program, RBC, Ontario Creates, the Ontario Gaming, for their generous support. Because of them, we were able to put on this incredible live stream performance, hire people, and have incredible performances of incredible artists throughout our community. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow at 7:30. I'll also be your host, and you also will see a familiar face perform. Wink, wink. And definitely, I look forward to seeing everybody tomorrow, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Another great evening of entertainment featuring myself and an award-winning duo, the Twin Flames. Yes, get excited. I'm pumped. I'm feeling it. So in the meantime, visit our website if you are looking for some products to purchase, if you're looking for some gifts to mail out, if you want to, drop off a secret gift to a secret friend or family or loved one, buy some gifts in our indigenous market. You can go and check that out at our Summer Solstice Festival.ca on our Facebook page, and tune into all those different platforms. And this has been a great night. And in closing, I would love to just share with you the story of these turkey feathers that I'm carrying. I've had an incredible career with my music, and I owe a big part of that to the Summer Solstice Festival. When I first moved to Ottawa in 2010, I was able to perform as part of their talent contest in 2012. I didn't get it that time, but I didn't give up. That's a key takeaway right there, is don't give up. And so I came back the following year. Shout out to Brock Lewis. We had a song called Concrete Indian. We performed, we got first place. And then I've been part of the Summer Solstice Festival ever since. And 2 years ago, I was performing on stage, and it's one of those moments sometimes where it wasn't the best performance that you could deliver. Even though you were doing your best, there was some sound problems, some tech problems. And at the end of the day, there was a young person who was sitting in the audience, and that young person was able to at least take something away from my messages, from my music. She really connected. And so this young person by the name of Forever, she gifted me these turkey feathers as a way of telling me how much she enjoyed my performance and enjoyed that music, how it connected with her. And since that moment, I built a relationship with her father, and her father really encouraged Forever to sing. She had an incredible voice buried deep inside of herself. And so we were able to go into the studio. We recorded some cover songs, and then I got her to perform for the first time ever at my annual Indigenous Art, Music, and Fashion show. And that fashion show, the reason it exists is because of the fact that I got first place at the Summer Solstice Festival. I released albums at the Summer Solstice Festival stage. I've been emceeing. I'm here again in 2020. It's incredible. So I wanted to share those stories with you. And for anybody else who's listening, this is what I'm talking about in the sense of healing. When we talk about our music and we talk about our festivals and our powwows, it's a place of healing. It's an environment of healing. And I've received some incredible gifts to have the opportunity to share my voice, share my music, interact with the community, learn and grow, and meet incredible staff. Big shout out to the Summer Solstice staff out there for putting this together. Everybody back behind the scenes for putting this together. It's no small job. It's no small task, but it is an enjoyable one. So I hope you all had an incredible evening. I had a great time, and I can't wait to tune in with you all again tomorrow. So have a great rest of your Friday night. Be safe, be healthy, find your balance. Thank you guys so much, and we'll see you tomorrow. Wash day.
Solstice Indigenous Festival Virtual Edition, featuring interactive cooking demos, live and streaming concerts featuring some of Canada's best Indigenous talent, virtual marketplace, online arts and crafts demonstrations, social distancing powwow, and more. Summer Solstice Indigenous Festival Virtual Edition, June 1st to 21st. More at summersolsticefestivals.ca.